The nights go by, the days just
Rew and Who.
linger. Often I want to point that.
All right, we are here with a brand new guest on Rew and Who, and it is the lovely Doris. And I mean, look at this woman. You want to say why you're here?
I'm here.
Speak into the mic.
I'm here because this lovely person next to me approached me on the street, and she said to me, "What is your secret?" I said, "What are you talking about, my secret?" She says, "Well, the way you're moving, the way you're walking." She got the pictures, and I'm like, at that time I was a baby, 84, but now I'm 86.
2 years it took me to get her on this show. I have not found out her secret yet.
Well, anyway, that was a real, up trip for me, stopping me on the street.
Well, look at you. You are the cutest thing.
Well, I like you a whole lot.
I like you a whole lot. So what is your secret, Doris?
Well, I don't know. I just get into a lot of mind-body awareness.
That's
a lot
what
of
I
that
want to hear.
connection. And, and I heard that young lady talk before about, of course it's not dating season. But, however, I always say, there was a song, "You're nobody till somebody loves you." You know how I sing that? You're nobody until you love yourself.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and
How long did it take you to love yourself, Doris?
When I started to really feel that I grew in terms of that I was able to do more than I usually could, or I see that I could fix something and never fixed it before, just trivial things that
Yeah.
because I was in La La Land for many years.
Doing what?
I do that. I mean, not really focusing that much on that. I was also in this, dating and, et cetera, and so forth. The outer fun.
Where'd you grow up?
In the Bronx.
Well, I was born in the Bronx.
What
I was born at Lebanon Hospital.
So was I.
Really?
I swear to
Wow.
God. At that time, it was a Fordwell Avenue. That must have moved.
It was. It was near the Grand Concourse. That's all I know.
They moved. But yeah, unless
Wow.
there's more than one Lebanon.
Probably not. So you grew up in the Bronx when it was the country?
For some part of the year, but then I live in Queens and then now I live in Manhattan.
Okay, so you borough hop. I just want you to
not if you call borough hopping that, I'm in Manhattan since 1975.
Well, 75 to me doesn't even seem like it should be that long ago.
That's a big hop.
Yeah, exactly. So have you always been flashy and dressed so fashionable?
No, not at all. Look, I once worked for FIT. I was with the director of fashion. It's the museum building now. And actually, she offered me this job long term, but she really felt that I wasn't dressing for the part or something. So I said, I hate to shop and blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, Doris, if I take you shopping, would that be okay? So she would go with me.
And where would you go shopping?
It was across the street. There was from FIT. There was an SCW store. I mean, she couldn't give away all her time.
Right.
The lunch hours. So,
Wow.
But no, I just to dress very much like don't notice me. I did a very a complete turnaround from being like, excuse me for living, to hey, I'm living.
Good for you. And when did this happen? Did like a light bulb go off? Like what was the thing that like made you realize that you now see a glass half full instead of any other way?
Of course, I don't like when the light bulb goes off because I have to get a new light bulb. Be bothered with that. But aside from that, no, it just gradually happened. I don't know.
Wow. Do you meditate a lot?
Yeah, I meditate and
me too.
I kind of to get myself in another place.
Yes.
And when I do, a lot of things
Come
have
through,
fun.
right?
I have a lot of fun because I just suddenly, find myself. It's going to sound crazy.
No, it doesn't.
Well, too
That's
bad.
probably okay. It does.
I let myself in because all of a sudden I find myself like in any place I go at all. I can be in any store and there's no room here, but I get up and I start to sing and dance and move and actually I do know some of the places like Whole Foods.
Uh-huh.
One time there was some samples, and there was a woman there, and I said, "What's that?" She said, "It's fried tofu." I said, "No, I don't want fried." I said, "What's that?" She said, "That's tofu. It's not fried." So I said, "Tofu, it's for me, it's for you, it's for us, it's for them." And I danced all over the place, and she really showed appreciation because I did. She gave me a gift.
All right. Look at
And
that.
at one time at Christina's, they were out of, I like California vegetables, and they were out of it all the time. So what I said to them is, I want you to press upon you, get California vegetables, very important, you know.
Which ones? Which ones are specific? Because I want to know exactly what you're doing. Because look at you. You could be a model in like
I could be a model for old age.
for young age.
Oh, yeah, that sounds better. Yeah. No, I'm young at heart.
Exactly.
Very
So you're very, yeah, they can happen to you.
If you're young at heart, don't be narrow-minded. If you're young at heart, you can go to extremes. But anyway, I got lost with that one. Oh, but California. I just had to,
Which vegetables do you eat
they,
every day?
they weren't anything that special, but I wanted to impress them. So I said, California, here I come, right back, and I did my dance. It happened so often.
Were you ever a dancer?
I always liked the MGM musicals.
Like
I
which ones were
inhaled
your
them.
favorite?
I think I
Me
inhaled
too.
them. They were in my psyche.
Me
And,
too.
you know, and so like when I hear music I like, I cannot control myself.
Good for you, because music is the healing force of the world.
So that's your secret.
It definitely is. But what do you eat? Because I want to have a body like you. You have a great body,
No, I've
Doris.
always been overweight. And my friend
Really? You were? As
Yeah.
a kid?
Yeah, I was just totally different. I was told even when I go to classes, yoga classes, and they all said to me that you know, you change your body totally. I had
Wow.
this was sitting like that.
So
I
you
went
go to
in-
yoga how often?
I go about 4 times a week.
Good for
I do
you.
Pilates and yoga, and, you know.
And when
I-
did you
I-
start? I just want to know. When did you start doing all
I
this?
started working out when I was 67 years old.
Look at that.
When I retired.
Should she be? Yeah. I mean, come on, Doris. You should be a voice for America. Yeah. For the world. So, like, people should never give up, right? Your life is better now.
I would say that I have a better relationship with myself now than I ever had. And nothing's ever written in stone. We all get bad days.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, they're unavoidable, but the tools that, you know, you can grab to make them better.
And there's no time, like, you can start any day. There's no, like, you're never done.
That's it. If you have, you know how to access what you're after and you do it. It really helps. I mean, I go out for coffee in the morning. There's a big window where I have coffee.
Oh, I'm so
And
glad you drink coffee.
I see like a tree or something, and I can focus on the tree.
So you appreciate.
Yeah, sometimes I talk to myself in the morning. I say, "Look at you! You woke up this morning."
Yeah.
And it was so funny. Somebody once asked me, a yoga teacher went to lunch. She says, she said, let's see, what are your goals? I said, my goals is to wake up in the morning.
That's a good one. That's a
Doris
good
for
one.
president.
Yeah. So Doris.
I'm glad I'm present. Forget president.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. When's your birthday?
I'm Virgo. August. Why don't I hold this?
Just I want you to be able to hear
No,
you.
I'm not.
You could put it
Very
under.
flat. No, that's very flattering if you want to be able to hear me.
Yeah, this is good right there.
That sounds good to me. She wants to hear me.
I do want to hear
I
you,
hear you. You hear me.
Yeah.
I hear you.
but I want everyone to hear you.
Oh,
Exactly. So, August what?
26.
26. All right. And did you ever live outside of New York, or did you always live in New York?
Well, all the time, but Queens is Manhattan is a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 75. You realize that? That's about forget it.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound that long ago. Do you like artichoke hearts?
No, I just I'm happy I have a heart.
Well, I'm going to give you a little present. Would you like a button that says Rew and Who on it, the show?
Sure.
All right, you can take that. Now, do you have a skeleton in your closet, like a little naughty story that you can share with us?
Well, I say that, we all have a higher self. I put my higher self and my lower self, and I have some lower self things that you're not proud of, so you don't want to share them. You
Right.
try to work on them.
Right.
You know.
Well, what about like when you were a little kid or something? Did you ever like get in trouble, like some silly little thing?
Well, I think in fifth grade, even though I got good marks without cheating at all, I wrote something on my hand about because I didn't want to study for the test, and the teacher she caught me, and oh God, I was so devastated.
That's what I mean. Good for you, Doris.
The world came to an end.
Of course. It's true. It does in situations like that. But then you evolve and turn into you, and like you are definitely a role model for everyone.
The word evolve, you see, I like this for yoga now. It's called evolve. Keep for evolve. So
Yeah.
the word grabbed me.
Ah.
Saying it in any context, but evolve.
Yeah. So like, can you like put your feet behind your head and like, are you like that kind of yogi, or do you do like?
No, I actually.
Do you do a lot of breathing?
Now I'm going to sound like I'm bragging. I'm just going to tell you the truth.
No, brag. Please brag.
I go to the New York Sports Club, okay? And the fact is that whatever I do there, people see me there, and they call me role model and inspiration. And they do, they ask to take a picture with me every time. And something that I must, when I get in a higher self, it must show. People think it's an inside job. That somebody will stop me in the street to ask me to take my picture.
Yes.
It's happened many times. So
then you're used to it by now. Never used to it.
No, but at first I never even used to ask to look at it. Like let me see what the picture. Never. But lately I got smart enough that I got to see the picture.
Yeah. Well, now it's 2016, and now we can see the picture right away, right? Yeah. Wow.
This is a nice button push. I don't like when people push my buttons.
Oh, well, you want to push one of my buttons? Well, Doris, I cannot thank you enough for visiting us, and I would love for you to come any single time you ever want to share some kind of tips for how we can all be happier, healthier people, because I want to be like you.
I want to say a five-liner that some people seem to enjoy. It goes like this. It was for yoga class. I said to them, breath, glorious breath, keeps me away from death. If I wanted death, I could take meth, but I'd rather be alive and thrive and go to a yoga class and focus on my ass.
You wrote that? So you're a poet.
I know, right? Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Not really drop it.
About Pilates.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I want to just say this is
You got a
one I
Pilates
made.
one too?
Yeah, fast one. It's just I said you could bang on the plank to keep you in shape. Your front and your back. Do it for your sake, but don't eat too much cake.
Do you ever eat cake though? Do you
I certainly I have actually not going to believe it, but
I'll believe it.
I want to solve all my problems with my mouth.
Me too. Yeah.
Really, I mean it. And but I also work out an awful lot to get away with it. But
What'd you eat today?
Today I try to eat healthy, but they could fatten things. Like I had the oatmeal, then I had prunes, and I had Brazil nuts, and then I had some what do you call that? Almond butter, a little.
Good for
almond
you.
butter. If I want, I try to eat healthy, but then all health breaks out, and that's like frozen yogurt and everything. And there was a free cone at this.
Oh, yesterday,
And
yeah. So I couldn't
the real
stop.
thing.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I did stop, and I made sure to pull rank by telling people, look, look at my age. I had.
Good for you.
Yeah, and that went in my mouth, and I could have had about 10 of them.
I knew I was a kindred spirit to you. I get it. I totally get it. I get it.
Interviewer.
Oh, well, you are a great guest. Will you visit me again? You promise?
Yes.
Yay! Give it up for Doris! Oh, you are just a miracle. Thank you so much. Mwah.
finger.
Oh, no, you really need his heart. When the odds say you'll never win, that's when the greatest should start. But
Yay!